Welcome back to Newsday here on Arise News. Thank you for staying with us. The fourth edition of the African Sub-Sovereign Governments Network Conference will take place from November 25th to the 27th in Kisumu, Kenya, with a focus on empowering local governments to drive intra-African trade and investment. Organized by the African Export-Import Bank, Afreximbank, in partnership with the Kisumu County and UCLG Africa, the conference will highlight the role of the African Continental Free Trade Area in fostering sustainable economic growth. The event will feature an exhibition and investment training session aimed at promoting local trade and encouraging collaboration among sub-sovereign governments across the continent. Executive Vice President of the Intra-Africa Trade and Export Development Bank, Kanayo Awani, stressed the importance of the bank's partnership with the Forum of Regions of Africa under AFSNet, which seeks to make trade and investment opportunities more accessible at the local level. She also announced a financial commitment of $2 billion to address the challenges facing sub-sovereign entities and businesses.
Thank you all for your presence today as we unveil the details of the upcoming 4th African Sub-Sovereign Governments Network, AFSNet. The investment conference is set to take place in Kisumu City in Kenya from the 25th to the 27th of November this year. I'm pleased to note that steady progress has been made since 2021 when Afreximbank launched the inaugural AFSNet on the sidelines of the Intra-African Trade Fair in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. Our conference theme at that time was African Sub-Sovereign Governments Network as a vehicle for promoting intra-African trade and investment. And it illuminated our shared vision and commitment to a brighter economic future for African sub-sovereign governments. The conference was held in collaboration with the KwaZulu-Natal government, and it was transformative in the sense that it sets forth a visionary path for the future of sub-sovereign economic collaboration. It resolved to establish AFSNet as a dynamic platform dedicated to promoting intra-African trade, investment, and industrialization. It dedicated itself to empowering African sub-sovereign governments to take an active role in advancing the African Continental Free Trade Area. And it committed also to hosting annual meetings, enhancing the role of export trading companies, and fostering industrial development. Furthermore, the network committed to creating a vibrant hub for cultural and educational exchanges, deepening connections, and igniting a shared passion for a prosperous and equitable African future. The founding governors at the time, founding governors, premiers, and sub-sovereign leaders of the network were clear that development should begin at the sub-sovereign level, and that to unlock the full potential of AFCFTA, there was need to courageously confront critical barriers such as lack of industrialization, market fragmentation, infrastructure deficits, and regulatory hurdles. Since that inaugural conference, I'm pleased to announce that we have successfully held subsequent conferences in Abuja, Nigeria in 2022, and Cairo, Egypt in 2023. And now, from November 25th to 27th, Kisumu County will graciously host us for the 4th edition of the AFSNet Investment Conference. This landmark event is being organized by Afreximbank in partnership with United Cities and Local Governments Africa and the County Government of Kisumu, and is expected to convene over 50 governors, county heads, sub-sovereign heads, and sub-sovereign investment promotion agencies, as well as around 500 high-level participation from across Africa and the diaspora under the theme leveraging the AFCFTA for sustainable trade and investment, a development pathway for African sub-sovereigns. The conference will be a unique event providing a platform for African sub-sovereign governments to showcase their investment and trade projects, share experience and knowledge, and reaffirm their commitment to the objectives of the AFCFTA. In order to support the trade and investment needs of sub-sovereigns, this year's conference will encompass an investment promotion training on the 25th of November 2024. The IPA training will aim to support sub-sovereign and national investment promotion agencies with the necessary skills and tools to attract the much-needed investments into their regions. Sub-sovereign governments, including counties, municipalities, provinces, local government areas, and regional authorities, are integral to the effective realization of the AfCFTA and the African Union's Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. Operating as they do, directly within communities, they, that is, the sub-sovereign governments, fulfill a catalytic role in our continent's economic life, fostering trade and investment, driving economic growth, and addressing local development challenges. It is on this basis that Afreximbank committed $2 billion to support the initiative as we devise strategies and models to realize the AfCFTA's aim of unifying Africa into a single market of about 1.5 billion people with a combined GDP of about 3.5 trillion. Sub-sovereign governments must feature centrally in our thinking. These authorities offer a direct link to the local economies that sustain and benefit from this economic integration, and they cannot be overlooked in any macro-continental assessment of our trade dynamics. We're confident that this conference will emulate the successes of its forerunners, the third AfCFTA conference that held in Egypt and the previous ones in Nigeria and Durban, which attracted significant investor interest. In Cairo last year, it resulted in deals valued at $1.5 billion. This annual conference, therefore, constitutes an extraordinary opportunity for African sub-sovereign governments to present their investment and development projects directly to a wide pool of investors, opening up funding and partnership opportunities that can promote the achievement of regional development goals. Allow me also to state that this conference has another key critical role, and as it is a prelude to the upcoming Intra-African Trade Fair, which will also host the 5th AfCFTA Investment Conference in Algeria during the 4th to 10th of September 2025. We're urging sub-sovereign governments to attend and capitalize on trade and investment opportunities that IATF 2025 presents. The unwavering commitment of Afreximbank to strategically support African sub-sovereign governments stands as a testament to our belief in nurturing robust economies through collaborative partnerships, meaningful dialogue, and capacity-building initiatives, as well as advocacy. Through AfCFTA, Afreximbank has endeavored to empower sub-sovereign governments with an array of invaluable resources, extensive networks, and innovative tools. The bank's products and initiatives, including the Project Preparation Facility, the African Trade Gateway, the Border Markets Initiative, the African Quality Assurance Centers, our Industrial Parks and Special Economic Zones Initiative, along with a diverse array of financing initiatives such as investment guarantees, investment financing, are all designed to catalyze economic advancement of sub-sovereigns. To seize this unique opportunity for growth and collaboration, I strongly urge you to register for this historic landmark conference to be held in Kisumu City in Kenya from November 25th to 27, 2024. Day one of that conference will feature an investment promotion training, as I mentioned, while the AfCFTA Investment Conference will take place during November 26th and 27th. I encourage you to register together through AfCFTA, we will and we shall not only build on our past achievements, but also establish new benchmarks for sustainable, inclusive, and collaborative development across Africa's sub-sovereign regions. Thank you all, and God bless.